Review kind of video right now tonight. There's a lot of mixed feelings about this game that really have gotten me to the core, which is I don't really know how to say or how to respond to this game just by the reactions, the ongoing process of really playing this game, and by far I'm not bashing on NASCAR 21 at all, but I am physically thinking about not playing this game anymore because basically the physics on it are horrible, and I have to say this game is not really the best game that they ever made, I think, and honestly, it's really disappointing in a game like that in NASCAR, in NASCAR 21 Ignition, this is where it comes down to, is where I don't feel the need to even play this anymore because it's not even playable. And as I was racing today after the race, I was watching the replay of my race, and I could see the visual of the car itself, like, invisible when the car was, on the replay, and I could see the other car behind it that was the same car that I have now that I drove was invisible, and I could see it. And so and ultimately on this review, I don't want to bash on NASCAR 21 Ignition. I don't want to bash on the developers of the game. And like when you're in the car itself, you cannot, if you have the steering assist off. Let's say you have it off and the car goes right into the wall still. It goes right into the wall, But if you control the car enough as it is with having the steering assist on, the car automatically controls for you. Okay? And which ought to be enough for me to sit here and say, well, this game sucks, but in actuality it does not suck because I've been playing it for a while, but I feel like I want to give up because my car today drove very, very slow, and this game is it's just deplorable. I mean, even playing it, even other creators that are making this game are saying the same thing as I'm going to say it. And I don't really feel the need to play it. I mean, I love the game, don't get me wrong, I love the game itself. The game is fun, and it's fun to play, but at the same time, there's a lot of mixed reviews about it that, to me, are not that great, And I don't really know how to say NASCAR Heat was probably the best game for me to play, honestly, in that start of playing the game, And deep down, I really feel the need to play NASCAR Heat more than NASCAR Ignition, because when you're in the lead, the AI is so unbearable that you cannot play it, because if a car is in front of you, and there's already probably a glitch that's going to happen after that if you're on Talladega. I was racing on Talladega a few weeks ago, and I was racing in front of somebody, and I was trying to draft with them, and all of a sudden the car pulls in front of me, and my car goes up in the air, and it glitched. And then today when I was doing the video where we were doing the backwards video, the 24 just skipped across the pit road, and that was a real glitch. And they shouldn't have released it early to begin with. I mean, I know that the second patch had, let's say, the steering assist off, braking assist off, but at the same time, this review is going to probably be an hour long because there is a lot to discuss, honestly. And I really think this game is not where it should be right now. I don't really think they. I think they rushed into it. I really think they made the game for us gamers as NASCAR fans. It's deplorable at its finest, I guess, and in many ways, I don't really feel the need to play it. I mean, I love the game. Like I said, I don't want to go. I don't want to say that I do. I kind of do at the same time. The paint booth is awesome. Okay, the paint booth is clearly one of the best things that they ever did, and they got the tracks right. They got the when you go in the garage, it's all there, black and white, you know. But for this review, I don't know how. There has to be a lot more to say in this review than what I'm saying right now. I feel like they kind of rushed it. I feel like they made the game to come out very, very fast paced, and it wasn't made well. The graphics are just deplorable. I mean, you can actually see a lot of things differently on the game itself. Like in the car, and the drivers are outstanding. Don't get me wrong, the drivers are good, but they have their glove on during the national anthem. I don't get why they have to do that. It's kind of weird that they have it showing in there. So that is kind of a weird thing that they do. So, but this review, I really don't know what else to say. You know, I haven't raced online yet. I don't have membership for that yet. I haven't looked really into racing online with other players. I don't really know how that works and how I have to do that, but the career mode is pretty awesome. I gotta say that's one of the reasons that I like about this game is that the career is where it's at. You know, it's not like NASCAR 15. It's not NASCAR Heat Evolution, but there's a lot of things that have to get fixed. A lot of things, probably in the next patch if they're gonna make one, but this game is really disappointing. It really is disappointing, and I really think they wanted to make it for us as gamers to release it early enough to play. And the first day I played it, my car went straight in the wall, and it wasn't like a split moment. My car just went completely out of control, and like my car was in control the whole time. I didn't drive it. The car was in control the whole time in the game. So, I mean, in actuality, it doesn't mean that I hate the game. But they just did it way too fast, I think, and it's just not good for my channel. If you're gonna have a good, decent game, make it good. Don't make it fast paced. Don't release it so fast. Wait about a year or two, you know? Like, wait till summertime to release it or something like that. They could have waited for that day to happen. But with NASCAR Heat, that game was better than NASCAR Ignition. You had a lot of choices. You had, you know, trucks. You had Xfinity. You had Modified Series. There's a whole lot in that game that is not in this game right now. It's just Cup. It's just plain Cup. And the cars are nice, but the physics though are not like the fans. The fans are horrible. Okay, waving their hands up in the air like a drunken idiot, you know. But they're not really showing. They're just rushing the fans out there on the track, you know. And if you're in the car, you can hear your engine still on the loading screen, and that doesn't appear to be the case. You know, there's a lot of things that have to get fixed in this game, and I can give it a 0 out of 10 on this review because it's so bad that it's just deplorable. Like it's a matter of when we can play it on a decent NASCAR game, and so that's just my take on it. There's a lot of things that they have to get fixed with it, and I'm not impressed. I feel sorry for the people that bought this game and who bought it and the creators that got it for the early release, but it's different on PC. I don't have it on PC. I want to try it on PC, but the consoles are different than the PC. There's a lot that ties into a review like this, and my friends actually say, the game is good, and the car controls it for you. The car, you don't have to control yourself. I said, yeah, but it still does it for me if you have the whole thing freaking off. There's still glitches in the game. I don't get why they don't believe me on that, but I'm saying that there's a lot of things that have to get fixed in this game. A ton of things. And, like, the constant flags, a lot of things that have to take place in this game is they have to fix it more. They have to really sit down, look at the editing of it, look at every detail on this game to make it better for us players to have a good time. But we don't. We don't have a good time on this game because it's not good. And for me to say that is, on this review, I don't freaking know who thought, we can release it freaking early and do all the bullcrap stuff that they want to do is beyond me. It's just beyond this mentality of, like, physics-wise. But if I'm racing on a track at Daytona or Talladega or Bristol or the road courses, I hate the road courses on this game. I hate racing at road courses. When you go on the turn on the straightaway, there's like a little bump there that you go onto, and if you hit that bump, your car is over and it's done. And it's just non-playable. Like if I have the assist off, well, I mean, let's go to the track real quick, and I can show you what I'm talking about. But it's just not what it seems to be, And if you have the assist off, that could be a huge problem itself. If you have it on and try to do a good race, you might as well just not play the game and do whatever you want to do. But I mean, I don't want to bash on the creators. I don't want to do that. I really don't know what to say anymore, because, like, I bought this game for $60, and I probably want a refund on it, because as a NASCAR fan, I've been racing games. I've been playing on 2001, like, since, the Thunder days, and then you had the PC stuff. You have 2015, you had 2011, you had 2003, 2005 Chase for the Cup, and 2009. Those are the good old days for EA Sports. And then they went out, walked out. So it's like, why can't they bring them back in to make a good freaking game that is playable and not wasting our freaking ass time to play these kind of games? It's like that, and there's an issue to that, I think, for us gamers as NASCAR fans, to get a good NASCAR freaking decent game. And to me it's not like that, and so my review is probably going to be, like I said, an hour long. I mean, I have a lot of things to discuss, and a lot of things that have to get fixed is probably everything. There's probably not pros and cons on this, though. I mean, I really don't know what to expect if they're gonna do another one. I doubt it. Not with the company, or maybe if they even think about it. But they really should sit down and have a meeting with the developers and say, look, are we gonna have a good decent game? Are we gonna make a good decent game that where we can play is playable? And they're still buying it out. They're still thinking, this is the best game in the world for NASCAR fans. And it's clearly not. It's clearly not. And I think they rushed it. I think they really didn't sit down right and look at it and like that, it sucks because you don't have a good decent game. And to me, I think they wasted their time. I think I'm not bashing on them. I'm not saying any mean things about it, but I really think they could have done a better job of making it. And clearly they didn't. Um, I a lot of YouTubers are complaining about it. They're saying that the game is not playable and all this stuff, and it's horrible. I mean, straight on, it looks like the graphics are good, but it's not the way it should be right now. It shouldn't be like this for us NASCAR fans. It should never be like this. Because I think NASCAR Heat was better than this game. There was a lot to do on there. There was a lot of seasons. You could be different drivers. You can be different co-owners. Whatever it was in that game, it's not in this. And so there's no championship mode. There's no fun mode to do whatchamacallit, trying to think of what it was called in 2011. Challenges, racing challenges. There's nothing like this on here. There's nothing like that. I wish they could put it back on this, but it's not on there. It's only on NASCAR Heat 5 and 4, and the first Heat Evolution game. So, and I think tomorrow we're gonna do a video on NASCAR Heat Evolution 4. Look at that for a little bit, and really just dive in. And if I can truly play this as I can, and try to do a good job on this game and not wreck so many times, but I mean at the same time, the car is out of control. And if you're racing at Talladega, there's nothing that you can do to improve the crashes or do whatever. I mean, it's fun to do the other videos, but at this point, I'm just done playing it. I feel like it's no need for me to play it at all. I feel like it's just a bad video, and for this video to be like this is not something I want to do. It's not something I want to put up with and anything like that. But I mean, it's really sad to see this come from my point of view, and how to do a good job with a game and try to make it better is they need to sit down with a meeting and get it straightened out as NASCAR fans. I mean, that's just the point across it on this channel, and so I really don't know what to expect coming from this. I mean, it's just, I think it's sad as NASCAR fans. I really think it's stupid that a game like this that had to be released early went way too fast, and it's not what it is right now. It's just bad enough, and it sucks ass. It's just bull. I mean, it's like if you're on a straightaway, your car goes in the wall. If you have it on medium or low, it goes straight in the wall, and if the AI comes up on you, your car is slow, and you can't get to the car in front of you because he's blocking your ass. So, if that makes any sense, then yeah, it's just really bad. It's non-playable. So, I mean, it's just bad. And for my channel to be like this, no, I don't want it to be like this, where it's just bad to not play, and to give you the good content is not where it should be right now. It's really not, and they really could have released it later, or they didn't want to think that through, and they said, oh, this is going to be the best NASCAR game, and you're going to like it, and you're going to love it. I don't love it. I don't like it. It's disappointing. And I can say what I want to say and do as I please and play NASCAR 15 or 14 or Heat Evolution and not play this crap game because it's crap. And when you're in the garage, you can see smoke coming out of the car. That's a glitch too. There's a lot of problems and there's a lot of bugs in this game that need to get fixed. And it doesn't. And if you have the car in full damage or visual damage, your car is already damaged on the track. It's already damaged. So that's where I don't really know why they have to do that. And to me, it sucks ass. It really does. And you know, I really don't know at this point. It's just, we're gonna get more time, I guess. I mean, it's not where I want to be right now, and it's a really disappointing thing. It really is. So we're just gonna do a practice session real quick, and then I'll head out here in a minute. But I'll just do 1%. I'm just gonna put me on the track because I want to show you what I'm talking about. I'll just do probably 19 cars on the track right now. I mean, it's safe to say that I really like how they. I don't know. I mean, I like the game, and
Welcome to the Lady in Black, Darlington Raceway, the site of the first 500-mile race in NASCAR history. I'm Alex Hayden, and we're here at one of the toughest tracks on the schedule. This is a racetrack so tough.
Alright, so we'll give it a shot and see what we're doing here, because I want to see what we can do to win a race, but not necessarily win. I'm just gonna put the assist off for now and see if that does anything to look at it. And yeah, see right there, when you get pushed by the AI, your car literally spins out, and that's what I really get sick and tired of, is that, I lose control, and it's just depressing, honestly. It really is. Yeah, I'm done. Alright guys, I cannot do this. We need to restart the session because I really don't know how to I really don't know at this point. I really don't know. I give up. Yeah, I can't even drive my freaking car. Guys, I cannot do this anymore. I'm trying so hard to enjoy this game, but at the same time, I am disappointed of this game. I literally have just lost my distant life of this game, and I feel like getting a refund because it's not where it should be right now. It's just not playable. For this content to be like this is not where I want to be right now. It is not. We'll give it one more shot, but I don't know. I don't know what else to say at this point. Gosh, I hate this game. I mean, there's a lot of things I have to get done with this game, and I really don't know. I really do not know. I'm just. Oh gosh. Guys, I'm done. Alright, it's a very sad thing to see as a NASCAR game go downhill like this. It really is nothing exciting anymore. It's not. And it's sad. And as a NASCAR gamer, I feel the need to reach out to people that are hurting like this, like I am, and reach out to them and say, look, you know, there's a whole lot of games out there like this, so we can play together and not be so disappointed in it, and not bash the creators that are doing this game for us and showing what other reviews are on this channel, because it's not working. It's not worth it, and it's just not worth our time. Honestly, it's not. It shouldn't be like this. But hey, guys, it's been a great journey with you all, and being on here with you guys is really something to see. It really is. But tomorrow we'll do more videos. I'm just heading out to bed here in a minute. It's just a quick rant about it. I'll do more tomorrow as I can, but tonight I'm just done. We'll play NASCAR Heat tomorrow. Look at that one as well. It's just I'm gonna just I'm just gonna do another video where we can play, but I'm not gonna speak tonight. I can just do just have a video on and not speak in my mic. But we'll do a racing full thing tomorrow as well. But I mean, I am just disappointed. I am really not happy with this game, and so it's just not worth it. It's not worth it anymore. So you guys have a great night. I love you guys. Have a great, blessed day tomorrow if you have. Going outside, enjoying the nice weather. Just be with you guys, and peace with you. Good night.